everyone. I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Gemini May Tarot 2026. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite, Osho and Tarot, Les Amours de Marlowe for the love, Prism for the decans, Divine Connection, and at the end, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. All right, Gemini, happy birthday, May Gemini. I hope you're doing well. It's your birthday season. And you're sharing May with Taurus, so you might be on a cusp also. Major Arcana for the energy of May, and with Rider-Waite. Let's see what's up. Osho and Tarot will check consciously and unconsciously what's going on. And with Divine Connection, we'll check the challenge of the month and the outcome. If you do speak French, but now on this platform there's no excuses anymore because everything is subtitled, everything is dubbed, so knock yourself out. I do have a French channel. It's not a copy and paste of this one. Therefore, it is complimentary and it's free. Yep. The link is in the About section or next to my picture on this channel. You click the link, you go down, and you click again. And it's free. Uranus is in your sign, Gemini. All right, let's do it. Scorpio in the house. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So you have the energy of Scorpio, which is leaving the past in the past once and for all, and create an amazing compost to nourish yourself and be okay with everything. In the recent past, you have the Three of Pentacles. So here we go again. A collaboration that maybe you made. Something was, it was a collectivity, a group effort, but it didn't go that well. And it didn't continue on what you wanted. And maybe one person sort of like, oh yeah, I know, the type of person in a group that knows everything and is not very flexible about things. It might be you also. Consciously, oh God, you are so glued to the past. Yep. That's why the Death card is here for you in May, to really leave the past in the past. So you got to let go. You got to work on that. Really. Go see a professional that will help you with CBT or EMDR or something. Because this is consciously, you know it. And unconsciously, you're kind of like on a 9 cloud here. But unconsciously, it's sort of like, well, tomorrow will be better, or you're a mutable sign and you're an air sign, so you're just like all over the place. You're not credible and you're not anchored at all. And unconsciously, you know that you have some sort of fantasy or some sort. Yep. Your challenge is to be serene, is to be in peace in May. Because I have the feeling that you're not working on yourself. And no matter what life is sending you to be like, hey, Gemini, woohoo, hello, you need to work on that. Otherwise, you cannot have that. You keep on doing your thing and you're just like, yeah, tomorrow will be better. I never had a problem. But you know what? It's with this type of attitude that it's not going to be bueno. All right, why you have that 10 of Wands? I love it because you have the Death card, Scorpio. nourish you, leave the past in the past, and you have the 10 of Wands. That tells you that's the end of a cycle. You need to move your ass in order to do things. I love it. It's like, wake up, Gemini. But I have the feeling that you're playing the victim. This is exactly what it is. It's because you're playing the victim and you just say, well, you know, what? Really? Yeah. Stress as F. And you're just like, you got to work on your self-esteem. That's the issue here. In order for you to regain a self-esteem, to feel serene, to feel at peace, you got to work on all the issues and regain some sort of trust and understand that 10 of Wands. This is it. You got to close that dusty suitcase, and first of all, you have to open that dusty suitcase in order to be like, okay, I get it. Because, so the outcome is to be on a quest. The outcome is to cut a cord with stuff that doesn't belong to you, stuff that influences you, and especially take a break alone. And do your thing and sit down and take notes and do neurographism and do screaming and singing and dancing and something that is going to feel so much better. All right, the decans. Yeah, there's a lot of tension here. Because you're not listening. You're not listening to nothing. You're not listening to yourself. You're not listening to people who try to help you. You're not listening to nada. You're listening to nada. This is exactly what it is, you know? All right, first, second, and third. And I have the feeling that some of you, you want to be saved. Or you want to save. You know, you're like in the Cartman triangle, you know? And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way, dude. It's going to work at first, and then after you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. All right, first decan. All right, so first decan, you got to watch out because you're thinking that rejection is protection, and it will bring you the success. So, no, it doesn't work that way. You need to be accountable for what you did, what you said, and be like, hey. Because if you're accountable for what you did, for what you said, or whatever the situation is, then it realigns with something that is healthy. Because if you do rejection as protection, it's not healthy. Second decan. Cancer in the house with the Chariot. Yep. So second decan, it's sort of the same. It means that you don't have any results because you're not taking the time. You're just going and going. Yeah. And then you're frustrated because there's no results. There's no this. There's no that. And you're just like, take your time, dude. One step at a time. One break at a time. You just need to be present, full consciousness, and with a good mindset, with a great flow, and then it will be just like that. All right, third. Taurus in the house. So, third is, in order to not project your doubts, your fears, your whatever on other people, or even on yourself, because you're creating some sort of scenarios, in order to not be in that vibe, you gotta recoup, re-energize yourself, anchor yourself, nature, etc., etc. That's exactly what I was saying earlier in the outcome of your reading here. But that's third decan. I get it. And if you're in the middle, if you're on the cusp, you got 6 messages instead of 3. You know, instead of 2. Okay? So you don't forget that also, Gemini. All right, the love. Let's do it. Love department. If you're in a relationship, Gemini. 3 cards. Hello, if you're in a relationship. Nice. Okay. So, your relationship is solid. It puts you at ease. You're very serene about it. And you're still passionate. So, you guys are still doing really good. And you're united. It's strong. And you have all the ingredients to keep on going in your relationship. And if it's a new relationship, it's doing good. Yep. All right. And if you're married forever, it's good too. She's single and happy, Gemini. Hello, she's single and happy. Well, you're speaking your truth. You're single and happy, and you're just very clear about that. And the other person, because I have the feeling that you're very, you're having a bunch of fun, and you're on an app and whatever, and I think you were super duper patient to be in this particular situation that now it's clear, you know. And it takes a village to do that and be straightforward and speak your truth regarding it. So you're not ashamed. You're like, no, I'm good, dude. If you're looking for love, Gemini. If you're looking for love. Hello, if you're looking for love. If you're looking for love, you are at a crossroad of a decision. Because if you're looking for love, you're absolutely aware that either the people you meet are super duper like duct tape. And you're just like, oh my word, okay, I need to make a decision regarding that. But you know, I mean, the decision is really clear. Like, why on earth would you be in a relationship with somebody that is like totally duct tape with you and like 24/7 with you, but something is missing in your life too. So do not take the excuse of being like, I don't want to be single because I have emotional deficiencies. It's like, no. Or you're afraid to be alone. And that's an issue too. Because, no. You know that if you're afraid of being alone, you are going to make the wrong choices. And you know that from the get-go. You already done it. Yep. Alright, Dancing in the Dark. Dancing in the Dark Tarot. 3 cards, and then look at the back of the deck. Haha, yep. Temperance, Sagittarius in the house. Hello, Gemini. Just wanted to tell you a few words. You're already conditioned on this platform anyways. Please don't forget to like, to share, to leave a comment, and subscribe if it's not already done, because I post on the regular already. And activate that bell, change the color to get notification, and if you see a star that is yellow and purple-ish, click it gives points to my channel, and it helps for visibility, and it's free. They don't ask for your credit card. Thank you, Gemini. All right. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so we got George Clooney here, the King of Pentacle, and you have the Ace of Pentacle after Temperance. Yeah. So you have to slow the F down, Gemini. It's that simple, really. And stop playing the victim. It's very simple also. You know, everything will come after a lot of efforts, a lot of patience, a lot of goodwill, a lot of respect for yourself and what you're doing. And you'll have abundance like you don't even know. But the more you'll be on the Debbie Downer, the more you'll be on different things, nah, it's not gonna happen, dude. Like literally not happen. All right, Gemini, I wish you the very best, a really good May, and I thank you again and always. And I'll see you on my channel. I post on the regular. Yeah, all right, I'll see you there.